So what are some of the reasons why you might have brain fog? One is poor sleep, and sometimes people are allowing enough time in the bed, sometimes they're not. So, but if you are allowing enough time but your sleep quality is poor, then we have to figure out why that is. If you're not allowing enough time, you need to. The sweet spot is 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and so it's estimated people need an extra 30 minutes of, there is some awake time during the night, and actually optimal is just under half an hour. So if you're a pretty good sleeper and you seem to thrive on 7 hours, then you really need to be in bed for 7.5 in order to actually get that, okay? And then there's, of course, the unhealthy diets that we are just immersed in this country. But what happens with processed foods, high sugar diets, ultra processed foods, packaged foods, fast food, all of these non-foods, we should say, because they're not real food that's found in nature. The problem is that it really causes a lot of stress and inflammation on the gut because your body doesn't inherently recognize it as food. There's chemicals, there's not just pesticides, there's plastics, there's these forever chemicals, there's a lot of different things in our food that causes us to crave and directs our dopamine centers in our brain to want more, and it's kind of a chemistry experiment instead of just, you know, being an apple or a piece of broccoli or, you know, a piece of beef, right? So cleaning up your diet to have pure, unadulterated food, actual food in it, is very, very key to having a healthy gut and therefore having a healthy brain that's not foggy. Another thing is that you can be eating good food, but if you have a food sensitivity, you're going to need to determine what that is. So a common one with brain fog is gluten. So gluten is, I mean, it comes from real grains, wheat, rye, barley, and those could be fine. There's a lot that's done to our grains in our country, but let's just say it's a nice pure grain. But if you're reacting to it, gluten in particular is known to be neuroinflammatory. So a key symptom associated with gluten sensitivity is brain fog. So that we know.